What's going on, Dukes and people, folks at Fox's Lair? We are at Fox's Lair. It's Monday night, this comedy night. How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah!
So, we want you to try to keep your phones on silent, keep your chatter down to a minimum. The premise this week is Alexa is plotting against me. And so we got some comments that are going to come up. They're going to do 5 minutes. Some of them will stay on the topic. Some of them might not. We'll see. And then I'm going to go back and forth with them. Judges will comment. We'll move on. And at the end of the night, we got our headliner. It'll be Cedric Trap Whitlock. Yeah, so I'm excited about tonight. We are videoing this, so I'll be sitting here. And if you want to not move past the Bob Marley sticker on the ground, and then go past this, the what do you call those things? Stools. You'll be in the frame. And you can step here too, but you'll be in the frame as long as you stay in this little circle. Otherwise, I'm gonna put your shit on the editing floor. I got a new shirt today, and it's of Elf, Will Ferrell dude, and he's saying son of a nutcracker. And I haven't worn a colorful shirt in a long, long time. Trying to break out of my black, going to a funeral all the time phase. So, we got Patrick Hunter. This is your third time, right? You ain't been moonlighting anywhere else yet? Yeah, okay then, sticking with it, all right. So we're gonna see how Patrick does. Everybody give it up for Mr. Patrick Hunter.
This week's premise, I've had an ex in the past that wasn't really into tech. She didn't have social media. She really wasn't in any of that. Really old school as far as like, call me, don't text, taking it that far. So you can get into some sketchy situations with, you're talking to her on the phone and you're like, Alexa, change the song. She's like, who the fuck's Alexa? Who are you talking to? You better ask that bitch to order you something for your birthday. Well, actually, she can. Alexa, order a book on how to deal with jealous girlfriends. Speaking of jealousy, I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody else. I had 2 ex-girlfriends that met up at a party shortly after dating me and just kind of turn against me and say things like the one I dated first would be like, oh, he said that to you, he said that to me too, which hurt me the most, like, because it was all original material. Like, I didn't overlap, you know. Those were all original jokes. It was original game, you know. It just hurt my feelings, you know. I was already hurt about losing, you know, two that I really liked. I really liked them, you know. I mean, that's hard to say. You shouldn't say that. I like them. That looks bad. But speaking on girls, like, I don't know if you've ever been on the dating sites and you're swiping, and then there's those girls that have pictures of all 3 of their friends with them, and you don't know which one it is, and you're like, all right, just swipe, you know, it'll be all right. And it reminds me of the Spice Girls song, "You Want Me, You Gotta Be With My Friends." It's like, okay, we'll just risk it. We'll risk it for the biscuit. So I do karaoke DJ on the side. I like to sing. I like to get up in front of the people, and you see some interesting and entertaining things. But by far my favorite style of karaoke person, especially at contests, is what we call the drunken master. Somebody who's like slumped over in the side, and then he gets up there and he just absolutely kills it, like the lights come on. And then right when he gets done, he goes right back to just, I did it good, you know? And so one more, like, we've heard a lot of stuff, but what's a joke that sounds dirty, but only if you really think about being dirty? And it's, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, if 7, 8, 9, then okay, I'll see you. 7, 8. You might be an 8 now, 6. And I do got a new girlfriend, so I'm new boo goofing out here. But she's a bookworm. She likes to cook. She likes to clean. She goes out once a month. And I'm like, ooh, that's wifey material right there. But she is a bookworm. So I told her, I was like, bust that book open for me. Yeah. So we've all heard of the term handsome, but I don't know if y'all know the technical meaning of handsome. Handsome is when you've got enough down there that you can use 2 hands and then some, hand and some. Guys these days, it's flannel season, it's sweater weather. So guys like to wear a flannel, a nice hat, maybe like a tan hat. That tan hat will makes you look like a carpenter. And she's like, oh yeah, I bet he's got a big deck at home. I bet he wraps his deck in that screen porch. But I do love performing in places like this. It's I love little hole in the wall, little juke joints. But it makes me think about the first place like that somebody called a speakeasy just because they didn't want to pay to like fix up the outside. They were like, we're gonna keep it secret. We're gonna make it exclusive and not fix up the outside. Let's see. And that's my time.
Oh yeah. I forgot where I put my damn microphone. Okay. Let me sing here, Patrick. Let me sing here. Alexa, make your girl jealous. You should leave that bitch. That's what I said. She don't know that Alexa ain't real and shit. She dating the wrong ones. Then you trying to date 2 at the same time and trying to throw game at them, and then they end up talking together and they telling each other that he said that to me though. Oh, he said that to me though. He can't mean that for both of us.
He can.
Then they go confront you, right? They confront you.
Or
all of it was bullshit. You ain't dating 2 girls.
No, that's real.
I mean, it's okay
that's real
if it's
trauma.
just for
Those jokes came from. No, that's a real story. The second one, I just tried to tell her like, why would you believe the first one? Like, doesn't it seem like she's just trying to get you out of the way?
Oh, you never do that. Try to turn them on each other. That's a good way to get killed.
No, I didn't. It wasn't like that. It was like I was trying to go number 2. You know, like,
okay. Then you said the karaoke. You do the karaoke. That is advertising on my time, and I don't appreciate it, okay? Do your karaoke on time. Also, you was right, though, about the drunken master. I used to be one of those motherfuckers. Also, why are you looking at me so much? Don't look at me, look at them motherfuckers.
You're right. All right, that's a new thing. I'm like,
are y'all looking at me?
I'm saying, like, I wasn't there waiting for him to lift his lips.
Yeah, I'm serenading Happy by accident. My bad.
And then the puns, oh, man, come on. Man.
Right.
Shit, man. But this place used to be a speakeasy back in the day, real for real. No joke. This neighborhood was called Pinch Gut back then, and it was where all the workers lived down here, and it flooded all the time because the dike wasn't up there. And then what happened was they used to come down here and knock on the door, and they'd have to say lickety split or some shit like that, and then they get in here secretly. They've been having alcohol in here forever, even when it wasn't allowed. Shit, that's good. All right. Well, what you got to say, Jamal? What's up with that?
Yeah, I will say when you started off with the Alexa shit and you were saying about how you can order me a girl too. Order me that shit was actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
And I thought you was gonna kind of
I needed
keep
more.
feeding off of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like here, back and forth. Some of it was funny. I just say like he said, work on not staring at us the whole time.
Right.
I got a little uncomfortable. I'm not sure. I was like, I thought I got set the fuck up tonight, but
Like, is this nigga judging me?
I thought my pants was loose enough. But but other than that, man, I mean, you just keep working on it, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
Right on. What you got to say, Cedric?
Now, I thought his stage presence was, pretty good. We could tell you like do karaoke, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell, man.
Yeah, he advertising and shit, you know what I mean?
Hold the microphone like this and shit.
I still haven't fixed the microphone thing.
You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
think about it till after. Onion would be on me right now.
Yeah, going first, it's kind of hard. So, and it was we got a small crowd, but there was some times we had a crowd in here. You had them at a pretty high pitched laugh, you know what I mean? So I got, I like that. Quality, man, you killed it looking at me, man.
I
You
know,
know
I
what I'm
know.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I was like
Looking at the wrong one.
Yeah,
Right.
Like
That happened. That's a this week thing.
and maybe that's why you lost the audience because
Right.
I can't give a 0, right? I can't.
No. Overall, man, it was good shit. Keep
Appreciate
working.
it.
All right. This is his third time, trying to do this, Jane. What you got to say, Doug?
Man, Patrick, Number 3, this one was kind of all over the place. I know that he always throws these topics off that will really challenge you, but that's kind of the beauty of this competition, is really get outside of what you're comfortable with. So you started off great, but then, you know, hey, those really bad non-original 7, 8, 9 jokes, man, that's good for your for a party when you're drinking around your buddies, but that is not comedy night.
Right.
So just
step up that writing game.
So step it up a little bit, put a little bit more effort into that. But good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, well Patrick, we appreciate you coming back and keep coming back, brother. I'll give it up to Patrick Hunter. All right. I will say this about Patrick Hunter. If you start a conversation with this motherfucker, he will not stop talking. I'm like trying to walk away in this motherfucker. And so also, yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. Nah, I love you, man. Keep coming back.